What's up, nerds? Welcome to another Tech Tuesday. Today I'm going to be showing you guys, and I know you guys are having a lot of problems. You drive through a creek, you ride in the rain, you wash off your bike, don't take out your brake pads, you get a little squeal. You get a squeal, it starts off small, you don't bed in your brakes in correctly, it starts off a small little squeak, and then it builds until it's just... Let's fix that today. Let's fix that. Let's use our minds. Let's put our noggins together and let's fix it. Let's get started. First thing you want to do is you want to take out your brake pads. You want to be extremely careful taking out your brake pads. The brake pad of your bike are extremely sensitive to, you know, oils and things like that. You put a little bit of oil on there, you could contaminate it and ruin it for the life of the bike. But take it out with gloves and put it on kind of like a paper towel. I'm actually going to take another paper towel. You'll see why in a second. And so, as you can see, it's kind of like a brown. Not like a brown, it's kind of like a, it's an ugly color. It's kind of a clean, clear color. That brown is just kind of the dirt, the rub of the brake pads. It's not great. Take some bicycle disc brake cleaner, Finish Line. Finish Line, if you want to send us some stuff, I'm not against it. Honestly, you guys have saved me in so many different times. The product is awesome. We have a few other products that we use as well, but Finish Line, you guys are our mainstay. But not sponsored, unfortunately. Put your little thing on it, and you just want to spray it down as your kind of like a first layer. Spray it off, and just don't touch it. Don't touch it. Just kind of let it, like sit there. As you can see, as it's kind of clearing up, it's getting some almost pigment back, but still kind of like dark right there, dark right there. I'm gonna go ahead and flip them over. One thing I will say about doing this to your brake pads is it will lose its sensitivity when it goes back in the brake caliper. And what a lot of local bike shops do is they're just like, instead of just doing this process, they're like, you just need new brake pads, that's it. And they give you that because they don't want to take the time. They're going through several different bikes. So this is a way that you can save, you know, $10 on brake pads. So what you want to do, take one brake, spray it off again, and then in circular motions, just rub it off. You see all that? You see, yeah. It's bringing back that kind of, I don't even know what color to describe it as. Rub off the back, you spray the back. Still has a little bit of just discoloration from where the rotor is just kind of rubbing. They might have had it misaligned, and so it's kind of rubbing right there. But you kind of tell the difference. Let me spray it in. You guys want to be careful. My brake line isn't very, you know, toxic or anything like that, but some brake fluid you might want to do it outside. And I also want to let you guys know that, you know, if it's been, you know, in a box in your garage, your brake pads in a box in a garage, and you know, oil's leaked onto it, it's probably time for some new brake pads. But you know, these can still be saved if you take the right steps. I've heard lots of different ways to really get off kind of like that. Oh, it's almost like a tar on your brake pads. Some people say flamethrower. Max wouldn't trust me with a flamethrower, so I've never tried that. Oh, and then also another one that I have tried personally is get a low-grade sandpaper. So if you understand a lot of things in the biking kind of mechanic area, if you understand how things work, they're easy to fix. So what a brake pad is, it's just kind of like a buildup of metal where when you're rotating it, it rubs on your brake rotor, and it kind of rubs off as you're riding, because that's when your brake pads are bad, is when it loses kind of all that metal. So what you want to do is, if something is contaminated on your brake pad, is you kind of want to just sand off that top layer of just bad stuff on your brake pad. So circular motions. You really want to make sure that it's evenly sanded off, but I can just show you right now. So you want to do that to both steps, but I'm not, because we're kind of short on time. A lot of the time you want to take the rotor off, but today I'm not. Take the same stuff, brake line. Some people, I've watched a video where they put sandpaper on your rotor. I don't like doing that. It's kind of just personal preference. If you want to give it a try, give it a try. But I'm iffy. I'm iffy on that for sure. But spray it down. Almost just buff out any kind of just grease, mineral oil, anything that could be on your bike that could potentially contaminate it. You want to go to the back. Now, as I said, this will decrease the power of the bike that you're working on's brakes. So what you'll need to do is you'll need to bed in the brakes again, and that is and we might have Max make a video on that. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you clean your brake pads and brake rotors. Glad you came and watched this video with me to come hang out. Check in Tuesdays, Fridays for more videos, and we'll see you soon. See ya. Bye.